Right. What's up today? I got to say this. This is a beautiful day the Lord has made. First of all, just rejoice on that. But I'm just so tired of people talking about you celebrate the 4th of July. You know your ancestors were still in chains. You celebrated the 4th. Yes, I did. I celebrated it. Didn't wear no American flag. I celebrated with family. I barbecued. I mean, it's a tradition. All right. There's multiple days that we've been celebrating, and now we just got to sit at home and not celebrate. Like, come on. At least I ain't out here lying saying I ain't celebrate, and poof, I'm, out there popping fireworks and wearing their American flag. I'm honest in the fact that, hey, I celebrated the 4th of July. Ain't nothing wrong with celebrating the 4th of July, because if that's what you want to do, then do it. I don't see the issue. I don't see the problem. I don't see none of it that comes around. We are free to celebrate if we want to celebrate this country. Ain't nothing wrong with that. And there's nothing wrong with that at all. All right. Just like ain't nothing wrong with white people if they want to celebrate Juneteenth. It ain't nothing wrong with that. If you want to celebrate that, that is fine. Let's keep it all the way together. All right. So we need y'all to thumbs up this video really quickly, and we gonna get into it. We went live last night, had a good old time. Y'all asked me, well, what did he say? We didn't hear what he said because he deleted it. He's a coward. We already told y'all he's a very weak, cowardly man. He was like, I ain't hear what he said. Where's it at? Because y'all be knocked out, be sleep, because it went down last night over there on the YouTube. All right, it went down last night over there on the YouTube. We have definitely went over there and had a good old time over there on the YouTube streets. It was amazing. All right, it was amazing over there on the YouTube streets. And we just going back and forth with Tasha K, former mentee, and all of that type of stuff. We was just having a good old time. And he got upset, mad, because we named Armand Wiggins' name in the chat. He got extremely mad. It ain't my fault that Armand went and tweeted and saying thank you to Sukiyana for watching the video, because Sukiyana shouted Armand Wiggins out. It ain't my fault at all. That ain't my fault. He's more talented. You too busy worried about Wiley, and he getting the whole shout out. See, your priorities wrong, bruh. Like today, he could feel good. He went live. He got up on here. He went on his Twitter. He said, wait a minute, Sukiyana, thank you for talking about me. You did all that bootlicking and begging. You did all that bootlicking. And said this, I see Suki had been watching the Armand Wiggins show. I love that for her. Heart emojis. Did y'all see that? Ain't got to get mad at me that she shouted him out, but you too busy worried about people that got less followers than you. Your whole focus is off. It is off. Your focus is off, bruh. You done got pushed out your spot. He getting all these shout outs. You get nothing. The only thing that you can do is talk about me. Why you ain't talking about Armand? He's surpassing you. That's your competition. That's where you at. Why are you worried about, you know what I'm saying? Let's be clear here. Why are you worried about me? You need to be worried about how people have surpassed you, bruh. You need to be worried about when you can pay a lot of your bills with the check. Now the check is low. Now you got to get butt naked and take off your clothes. That's you. You have to do that to take off your clothes to make a decent amount of living because your YouTube career have went up a disastrous path. You was once up there and you had a mighty, mighty fall. Do you hear what I'm saying? You had a mighty, mighty fall. So you can't get mad at nobody but yourself because you the one that sat there and worried about everybody else. You the one that was talking about your competitors and bragging and giving them promo. You got tricked out of your own spot. You need to be studying the Tasha case, the Armands, the Terrell show, and not worried about what Wiley is doing. Do you hear what I'm saying? Do you hear me? Not worried about what Wiley is saying. You got tricked out of your own spot. Yes, you would have been better with Tasha K. That is a fact. You would have been much better with her than against her. It did not work for you. Number one, you lack talent. So you need that Tasha K cosign. You needed it. It was very beneficial to you to beef, to have that Tasha K cosign. But you don't have it. You went against her and it hurt your career. It didn't hurt Armand Wiggins' career. It hurted yours. It destroyed your career. And every day you got to wake up, damn, I picked the wrong side. And so you can't really trash Tasha because she bought your mama a bed, bought her groceries. I didn't know that till they sent it to me. She said, yes, we bought her some groceries. She was broke and poor, no groceries. She a grown woman that birthed you. You couldn't afford to buy your mama no groceries. Tasha had to do it. So you yet got to go through that. You got to see that. They said, but why he ain't drag? He can't drag her. Anybody that buy your mama some groceries, what can you say? She helped feed your mama. She helped her and feed her. And that's why when we sit here and we have these conversations and we being real, you felt shame of your family and tried to change your whole identity and got exposed as being a liar. That you are a fraud. Then you drag Wiley, then you took the video down. Because most people were saying my name in the chat and it backfired on you. And then you took it down. You too weak. You don't put two toes down. When the fire get hot, you want to run away. And then you want to call cops. You want to run to the popo. You want to call the law. You weak. One thing about me, I call the cop. Well, call them and tell them to give you some balls because you don't have it. You've been hanging around too many white people. You the reason why Storm Monroe, people say, you boring. I ain't say that. I ain't putting that out there, but they put it out there. But Armand put the narrative out there. Armand put it out there and it stuck. He put the rumors out there who you like to sleep with. He put it out there. And that's the man you embrace, and he stole your audience. Dummy. You need to go on back to work. Get the dust off that degree, go back and work as a social worker. Going back to work. Because you're stupid. You worried about Wiley. You need to be worried about everybody else, how they have taken your audience, got close to you, infiltrated your space, and stole your audience. You worry about them. So when Armand woke up today, he can't criticize Wiley. He can't. What could he say? I ain't talented in the storm. He is. And he have said it multiple times. You just not awakened to the fact, or you just playing stupid. Every chance he get, he throws out shots at you. And you worried about the Wiley Show. Make sure y'all come on in here, click the like button. You can say Wiley obsessed all day long. But I'm not obsessed about you. One thing you cannot say, Storm, you ain't watching. You sitting there watching the Wiley Show. Oh, he got a website. Yes, I do, and it's monetized. Doing quite lovely. Okay? So you can't get mad at the fact that you don't want to be with women. And there's nothing wrong with that, bruh. Ain't nothing wrong with that. If you don't want to really be with women, ain't nothing wrong with it. Christina Hyde, thank you. Just come on out. Nothing wrong with that, bruh. If you like to play with men, body parts, ain't nothing wrong with it. It's 2023. Ain't nothing wrong with that. If that's what you want to do. If you want to sit there and play with men body parts, then that's your prerogative. The issue is that you're trying to hide it. And you getting exposed. You're trying to hide it. Going on trips as a man, dating different men, looking at men screw other men. There's nothing wrong with it. What's wrong is when you're trying to be somebody that you're not, pretending that you're just this beta or you this straight man, which you're not. Okay? And you the reason took off your clothes. And you thought that was going to go so viral, you was going to make hundreds of thousands, and you didn't do it. You didn't do it. You have to get naked. Armand don't have to get naked. Armand, do you have to get naked? Do you got to take off your clothes to get a coin, Armand Wiggins? Do you have to take off your clothes to stroke your chicken to get a check? Only thing Armand got to do is show up, drink, play his music, deposit your check, you gonna flex, sit there, and do the show. That's all he got to do. Get up there. That's all he got to do. That's it. That is it. You're the one that got to sit here and take your clothes off. I don't have to do that. Neither does Armand Wiggins have to do that. He don't have to take off his clothes to show the world what he have downstairs. He don't have to do that. And when we saw him on the show, I said that's one thing that brother don't have to do is take off his clothes. You're too busy watching the Wiley Show. I don't argue down. I argue up. You are arguing down because according to you, you said you are better than me. So why are you arguing down and not up? Let's make that clear. So Armand Wiggins, he come through. Let me see if y'all can hear this song. Can y'all hear this? Can y'all hear that? Can y'all hear that? I don't know if y'all can hear that. Can y'all hear that song? If y'all can hear it, I'll have to screenshot. Hold on. Y'all probably can't hear it. Let me know. Y'all probably didn't hear that. So give me a second. Let me know if y'all heard it. Y'all probably didn't hear. Press when y'all come on in here. All right. Because YouTube a little fickle. You got to do a whole long intro to get people to watch. Okay, a little bit. Can y'all hear that now? Can y'all hear that now? Let me know if y'all can hear that. And this is what he do. Get in here, get in here, get in. He do that. Okay. And he get views. He got hold on. Okay. Okay. That's what he do. Oh. You better get in here. You better. And they ready for the show. And they do the show. And he go in on these celebrities and they repost what he said. Storm, they don't. Storm go live. Conspiracy talking about white people. Talking against the same white folks he wanted to join. Why you call them out their name? You want to join their fraternity. Hey, ladies, real, thank you. You wanted to join them. How you gonna try to diss white people when you wanted to be with them when you was in college? You didn't join the black fraternities because you felt you didn't feel welcome with black people. Now you want to diss the Kardashians when you wanted to be one? When you auditioned for white people to be in their fraternity? You didn't join no black one. Now you want to call them out their name. Pathetic. Now you want to call them out their name. Girl, you joined, you got their Greek letters. And took the video down when it came out that you joined a white fraternity because you didn't feel welcome around black people. And you angry and upset at Wiley. Don't be mad at me. You the one that picked up the beef of Tasha K to drag or not. And it was working for you. It was working for you. You got your biggest numbers. Let's go and compare you and Armand Wiggins' views for a second. Oh, yes, we're going to talk about it. You ain't late, baby. Y'all got to share it because YouTube is a little fickle. Sometimes they send out notifications. Sometimes they don't. So a lot of y'all probably won't see this video till I'm done talking or towards the end. That's how YouTube is, baby. I can't. That's their system. We send you a text, and that's it. That's just their system, baby. So that's just something with YouTube. I can't change it because that's above my pay grade. All right. We get more interaction with our YouTube short with these longer videos. It does that. Some days it be some good days. Some days it be some bad days. So some of y'all probably won't see this until the end. Unless you like it. Now, if y'all hit the like button, then more people will get notified. But that's how it be. All right. So let's go and compare the views for a second. So 5 days ago, he got 249,000 subscribers and he got 39,000. 5 days ago, live views, he got 15,000. 7 days ago, he finally got some high views, 121,000, when he was talking about, Steve Harvey. He was talking about Steve Harvey. That got him his biggest views, right? Then after show, then it went down 9, 10,000, 13,000. Now let's go to Armand Wiggins. Okay, let's go to Armand Wiggins, and we're saying this because we can say this because this is all public, right? This is all public. Let's go live. 148, 65,000, 80,000, 74,000, 71,000, 84,000, 99,000, 62,000, 63,000, 62, 77,000, 94,000, 149,000, 66,000. That's his views. He got half of the subscribers than Storm. One thing Armand Wiggins got, he invested in his quality. He did. He put in the work. He did. He's dependent upon his personality and his voice. He did. He did that. Let's be clear. So when he put that out there, I said, this is amazing. But why Storm ain't worried about what they doing over here, worried about Wiley? I'm not understanding it. Why are you putting out rumors that I'm homeless when that's a whole lie? Just because you can't live with your mama or don't want your mama to live with you because you live in a different lifestyle, she don't agree with your lifestyle, why you get mad at me? I can't come and visit mama? Like you don't go and visit yours? You ashamed of your family? You don't want to have to change your whole name. That's you. Everybody don't want to sit in no high rise and pay $5,000, $6,000 a month for rent. You was renting out a house, paying almost $10,000 renting out a house that you didn't own. You want to do that. That's your prerogative. But why are you watching Wiley? Oh, he outside doing, so what? I will continue to be outside and you mad and pressed. You mad and pressed and still entertaining people over here. Had your mama sleeping on the floor with that bad back of hers. And Tasha K had to rescue your mama. Back all twisted up like a pretzel. Tasha K, the black woman that you call bald-headed, had to rescue your own mama and pay your rent. Money paid my rent. So you never compare. She paid your rent, fed you because you broke. And that's the same woman you turned against. That's the same woman you turned against. You ungrateful. despite what Tasha K did, she did a wonderful thing to you. Most people don't have that. Do you hear me, baby? Do you hear me, Jacqueline? Do you hear me, Love Maria? Most people don't have people, Christina Moore. Those people don't have people where you could just go and they give you, move you to a different place, pay your rent, pay your bills, paint your walls, help you with your content, help hook up your camera, buy your cameras, buy you a new computer. Most people don't have that. They don't. Do you hear what I'm saying? You're the one that switched up on Tasha. But one thing Tasha got over you is that she helped you get to where you are. At the end of the day, don't worry about me. It's hot out here. So I had to do it out here. I could be in the air, but they making noise in there. You're the one that had to go through that. But be appreciative to the people that helped you up. Wiley didn't get that opportunity, nor did I. You had a head start. And resources that we didn't have. Only best that we got from Tasha was a camera. She didn't teach us how to use it. Like, she gave you the full package. You had her husband at your house multiple times. He taught you everything. You kind of forgot what he taught you because you're used to, and with the phone call I got from Kibi, he taught you everything. Instead of you learning, you depend on that. You forgot a lot of stuff he taught you. One thing about Armand Wiggins, he didn't forget because he didn't need them to teach. He taught himself. You'd have still been working at the post office. She the one that got you to come and work and do that. She did that. Tasha K, that black woman that you don't like, she the one that did it. And it hurt your feelings that people say you only got your start because of Tasha K. They don't say that about Armand Wiggins. They say it off of his talent alone. They don't say that about me. Somebody gave me my start, gave it to me. No, you had that for yourself. You did. Tasha K is beefing with celebrities. And you can't even talk about it because you done lost so much support. How can you talk about her when she helped pay your mama bills? Help bathe her with a musty tail. You know, let's be real. How can you drag her when she bathed you? So that's something that you have to understand and get. Don't worry about what we're doing over here. Stop watching us. I don't want people beneath me. I want people that's bigger than me. And when I say bigger than me, not physically, because I'm most bigger than these people because I'm obese, but I'm talking about people that have more reach. I look up to them. I watch them. But not all the time because I'm too busy doing what I'm doing over here. But those are the people that I typically watch. They are bigger than me. And, you know, and I'm talking about have more, in a sense, have more reach than me. All right? So he deleted the live. He literally deleted the live. Yes, he did. It's poof, gone. You know why he deleted it? Because he looked stupid. Because he didn't want to show y'all the comment that I left defending Armand Wiggins. I said, you're doing all this begging, Sukiana, Too bad Armand Wiggins didn't have to beg Sukihana. He got the shout out off of his and wasn't even in the chat. He probably watched. He probably watched, but he didn't go jump in the chat. He don't need to. His talent speaks for itself. You don't want to have to play the live and speak in the chat. And I said, ooh, Armand Wiggins don't have to do that. And that what made your feelings get hurt. And I'm not taking it back for what I said, because what I said was the truth. All right? So while you sitting there watching, it is what it is. You even bought you a dog because Armand Wiggins got a dog, and now you bought you a dog. I'm like, ain't this some scary stuff? He got a dog, now you bought a dog. Next thing you know, you gonna buy you a fish tank. I gotta go walk my dog. Pathetic beta. You ain't nothing but a beta man. If you know what a beta man is. I'm like, come on. He gonna move right to LA. And that's why I say y'all gotta be up, because y'all don't be up, y'all be sleeping. And in the wrong with sleeping. You gotta sleep. Your body gotta fast. So I just had to open up with that. We're gonna get into some more of these topics here. But yeah. He's going to Colombia to get a 2022. Yeah, he's worried about everybody else that's beneath him, because he always say he's better and greater. He's still butthurt that the neighbor, Corey Harjick neighbor, came on our show. He's still butthurt about that. He's still butthurt about that. But we're going to move on from Storm and his shenanigans, okay? Now, we got to get into another topic here. And that this going to offend some people. And I know for people that's going to catch the replay, we're going to talk about Jedidiah. And we're talking about Carlishia Hood. I don't know if y'all know who she is. That was the mother that beat up. I'm sorry. That was the mother that got beat up by a black man because of the situation that happened in the restaurant. And her 14-year-old son went out, got the weapon, and deleted the man. Okay? So this man you see on the screen is an activist out of Chicago. Let me see if I can get him on the show here. He an activist outside of Chicago. Give me a second. And he got property here in Chicago, but he moved to Georgia. I'm sorry, he moved to Texas. So we about to get into this stuff with Jedidiah. And let me see if I can call him on here. And I don't know if this is still his same number, but let's see. Let's see. This probably is old number. This is a number back from 2018. This is an old number, and it's still ringing. Let's see if this is still his number. I don't know if this still is. I just scrolled up in these DMs. Let me see. Because we got to get into this. Let's see.
Your call has been forwarded.
Okay, it's like a voicemail. All right. So he went on there. Y'all know Carlishia Hood and her attorney. Let me see if I can find a picture, because he dragged Ari, the lawyer. All right. He dragged the lawyer that is representing Carlishia Hood. Now, let's get into the news here so y'all can get a picture of what we're talking about. And this lawyer, as you all can see, I'm going to show y'all the picture of that. He dragged the lawyer. So give me a second. I need y'all to get the likes up because here we go. So y'all see Jedidiah, and he kept saying, Ari, if you don't take down this post in the next, you got into 8 o'clock, take down the post, it's gonna be some problems. And I'm like, what's going on? What's going on? Because they just announced the lawsuit. I'm like, what's going on? And I heard ramblings that he's against the lawsuit. It went viral on TikTok. I'm like, what's going on? So I'm calling people. They said, oh, it's a rumor just going on. You know, she filed the lawsuit. She had filed the lawsuit with the city. And I said, okay, but what's going on? So I get on the phone and they said, hey, Wiley, some of my activist buddies. And they was like, well, some stuff went down. So Jedidiah is pissed. We watch his IG. They put this woman, her life was in danger. She got multiple threats, people showing up to her home. So she still got a grocery shop. She still got to live. She still got to eat. So the attorney went to the BET Awards on a private jet, sent Carlishia, the mother, to Aldi's to buy some groceries. Now, mind you, she got all of these threats. Instead of her sending a grocery to the home, she sent her out to Aldi's and she got all these multiple threats. Then she went to the BET Award, and then Carlishia came out that she had to go to the hospital because they didn't give her no type of medical treatment in the Cook County jail for the 6 days she'd been in jail. So she went to the hospital, but they didn't want to keep her in the lobby because, like I said, they're getting multiple threats daily. So Jedidiah talked to the hospital and demanded that they put her in the ER, just put her back there to get treatment so she could leave because she got all these threats. Jedidiah was like, this lawyer that came out posted the picture of Carlishia and her son, and that picture went viral. And everybody kept saying this was the attorney behind releasing Carlishia and her son. But that ain't the facts. The Kim Foxx office dropped the charges. There wasn't no filing from an attorney because according to Jedidiah, and I can confirm this, the family tried to hire an attorney. They couldn't afford the retainer. It was one attorney wanted $70,000. They wanted a percentage of that. They didn't have the money. Nobody was given to the GoFundMe because they was trashing Carlishia. They was trashing her son because most of the narrative at that time were saying that she told her son to go pop the guy and go pop her girlfriend. That was the narrative. So wasn't nobody given to the GoFundMe. So Jedidiah came from Texas and he decided to go to Chicago. He went to Chicago, and when he went to Chicago, he had called the brass of the police department. He got all these connections saying that y'all need to free her. If she ain't free, we're going to the NASCAR. We're going to shut down the NASCAR race. The NASCAR race just happened over the weekend. I'm going to shut it down. So Kim Foxx decided to say, hey, I looked at the information. We're going to drop the charges. The police department didn't file the charge. The state's attorney filed the charges. So they're going to drop it. So now the lawyer went down the hallway, found out this was happening, and she took a picture like, oh my God, this happened, pretended like she was the lawyer, talked to Carlishia, got her to sign, and she decided to sue the police department and sue the county. Sue the city and the police department. And she really didn't name the secretary, Kim Foxx office. Now, anybody know when you sue, let's put Jedidiah picture back up. When you sue the city, many people don't know this, that the harassment level go from low to high. A lot of people don't know Chicago is a mob type of city, okay? So when you sue the city, you got to have a plan where that person needs to flee Chicago. You should not be in the same city you're suing. I'm going to say it again. You should even be in the same city. You need to flee because everything you're going to be harassed. They're going to dig in your garbage. They're going to harass other family members. If they got charges, they're going to come after you to apply so much pressure for you to drop the lawsuit. So Carlishia was saying to the family, I don't want to file a lawsuit. I don't want this. I just want to live my life and all that. I just don't want to live that. I don't want no lawsuit. So last night, we was watching Jedidiah platform, and of course, he took down a video because they were threatening him. Ari, the lawyer thing, because black folks threatened him. And so he had on the video here, it was said that I'm going to show the text here. This is off his live, so give me a second. Let me show it to you. 1 second. I couldn't screen record his live because he had music playing. I knew he was going to delete it, but I couldn't screen record because he had all that music playing. I want to be monetized, okay? Because y'all don't give like that, and I need all my coins. So let me show y'all this. And I didn't even put my trademark, my logo on here. So I didn't even do that. So if they take it, they take it. It don't care. I just I don't care. So give me a second. So I'm gonna show y'all this. This is right off of Jedidiah's page, all right? Because people ain't gonna credit us and all that type of stuff. They're gonna steal it and act like it's their receipt. Okay, so I want to show you all. Give me a second. Where is it at? Come on now. Did I text? Did I email it to myself? Give me a second. Oh, okay. It's showing up now. Give me a second here. I want to make sure that we put it up there. And I want to show y'all this. Okay, let me download that and post that directly on the screen so y'all can see it. So this is off of his page, Jedidiah's page. Give me a quick second here. I'm going to post that in here. And this is what he said. This is what Carlishia sent to the lawyer. Okay? Because she didn't want the lawsuit. We're going to get into the harassment of the family that was going through it. Okay? Now, this was this. Okay. See, I want to cancel the lawsuit. And I no longer need your representation at this time. I was under pressure. So that's overwhelming. And then it was another text that she wanted her to take down her son picture and all of that because it was too much. She said, I don't want my son picture blasted around. I want it to be taken down. So here we go. Let's put Jedidiah page up. She fired the lawyer because the lawyer did not want to drop the lawsuit. Carlishia said, I want to drop the lawsuit. This is too much harassment for my family. They're harassing us hard because when you sue the city, when you sue the county, you want some drama. This ain't no TikTok type of drama. They're going to come at you hard. This is why a lot of families, when they file a wrongful death lawsuit, they have to get attorneys that's not even in their city because most attorneys don't want to deal with the harassment. Okay, she don't want to sue. And she never wanted to sue. She felt pressure to sue. She did not want to sue. She wanted no predicament to sue. She didn't want to do it. The lawyer just rushed it and filed this because it's all for clout. She never represented the family to get them out of jail. The secretary, the state's attorney, they dropped the charges. So she sued with no protection, no relocation. They said Nicki Minaj, that was just a rumor, that she was going to help rescue the family out of Chicago. That was all a rumor. Nobody is sending money. They still getting threats. The family that deleted, they are already making threats. They said they want to retaliate because the guy that did, he was in a gang, and the family have gang ties, and they want to wipe out the son. They want to send a message. So he can't go outside, enjoy his life. He got a target on his back, and mama really can't relocate. And then she got the lawsuit on her back, and they're dealing with more harassment. They're digging at her taxes. They're digging at her past. They're digging it with her baby father. They're harassing other family members. They getting warrants out of the big boy. They getting pulled over because they deal with all that pressure because they know they're going to want you to drop the lawsuit. They just ain't going to give no money away. All right? So Jedidiah dropped all the tea because this ain't going to go viral on the blogs. They forgot about the case. They done. They're done with it. But if you're in Chicago, you get more. And because I'm in Chicago and because people have kept sending me this over and over and over, and because you went live on 4th, I said, I got to talk about this. Okay? I said, I really got to talk about this. So Jedidiah, he was getting threats because they was like, why are you talking about this black attorney? This run up. Because people feel like protect black women, don't come against black folks. They could do wrong, but don't talk about it. But no, he had to call this out. It's like they want you to drop this. And then finally, when you go to her page, she finally deleted the post. I think she deleted it off of Facebook. I don't know if she deleted it off Instagram. Because they told her to take the post down. They said, take my son down. I didn't give you any permission. The 14-year-old texted her and said, take it down. My mother did not give you any authorization to have my photo up. I want it down. I don't want my name broke. I want it down. And so they started dragging Jedidiah. Oh, you wrong. And Jedidiah said, if I truly wanted clout, I could have posted a picture with the boy. I could have posted a picture with a brother. And he, you know what I'm saying? He had pictures all he didn't post it. That attorney posted it. The one that claimed that she came and just rescued the family, which was a whole lie. And this attorney When she get black man off, she put all the information on her Facebook. Hey, I got this man off on a murder charge. Hey, I got him off on aggravated assault. Hey, I got him off of a robbery. Even though it may get clear off the record, but an employer that really don't want to hire black people can go on that person lawyer page and Google their name and say, well, it ain't really showing, but your attorney said you was charged that, I ain't gonna hire you. Okay? I ain't gonna hire you. Because the person was like, why are you suing the police? Because the police, they didn't file no charges. The police can't file charges. It's the prosecutor that gotta file charges. The prosecutor filed. The police, when Jedidiah called the police, they said we had nothing to do with it. That was the prosecutor told us, have the arrest warrant. We got to comply with the arrest warrant to arrest her. We didn't want to arrest her. It was the prosecutor. The investigation wasn't fully investigated. They came out and said, this the arrest warrant, go arrest the son and the mama. And then she, the attorney, Ari, that used to be she filed a lawsuit against the police department. And it's familiar. Got the police officer's name. We're going to get it to all up on there on the police department. Let me go. Let me see if I can find it out. Give me a second. Let me see. Let me go on here. Give me a second, y'all. Okay. Because this is all... This is all public, child. Because they ain't going to talk about this on the blog because they have moved on. They move on. That's what they do. They talk about this story and they move on. All right. So let's see this. Let me go to this. Let me start the search. Okay. Let's see on the docket here. All right. Okay. So this is on the docket. Hold on one second. All right. So let's go. So this is the reason why Carlishia wanted to drop it. So let's screen share. This is on the court website. This ain't doxing. This is all public record. All right. This is all public. Let's take this down. This is all public. So let's screen share. This is all on the court website. So this is the clerk of the Circuit Court of Cook County where they filed it at. They got Carlishia Hood, the plaintiff, and the defendants. They named all these officers. They named officer. Hold on, let me make sure I want y'all to see that. Hold on, let me do that so y'all can see it. Okay. They named Officer Andrew Kemps, City of Chicago, Officer Charles, Officer Michael, another officer came named, and Officer Robert. Did you see that? And then the attorney, she dropped her. She didn't even name her name on there. She got her partner name, Brandon Brown. Okay? It was filed on 6/27/2023, District 1. And this is the officers that name. Some name you don't see on there is the state's attorney's office. You don't see that on there. They name all the officers. Now, when you do this, this is war. When you sue the police department, you better know what you're doing. You better have all your I's dotted and your T's crossed because they coming out of you with so much resources. The police union going to come after you. They're going to apply pressure. The city going to come after you. Look who you name. You named the city of Chicago. The city of Chicago is very powerful. We ain't just talking about no Brandon Johnson. That's just a face. I'm talking about the people with the real power that you don't see. These are the people that they sued. These are the people. No protection. And the mama's still living in the hood. She getting harassed. She sued these people. And now she got to deal with all that harassment. So she got to move, but she ain't got the resources. They keep saying she need to move. She ain't got it. She don't have the money to relocate. She don't have it. And these are the officers that they named. They named them. And you think they're not going to retaliate? You stuck on stupid. Okay? Stuck on stupid. Look at this. She got to deal with the family that's ready to wipe out, and she got to deal with the cops. These people was doing it for clout. This family truly need help to relocate. And Jedidiah posted it. And then when he posted it, they start dragging him, but they trying to drag him. He's the messenger, and they're ignoring the message. They're ignoring the message. The woman, she got on the BET Awards, getting all these accolades, and the family is dealing with the aftermath. And this is not a wealthy family. She don't have the resource. When people say she owns multiple businesses, that don't mean it's successful businesses. It's plenty black folks that own a business, but is it a profitable business? That's a whole nother conversation. I know plenty of people with LLC, and that LLC ain't bringing in no MONEY. Let's not be dumb here, people. It's plenty black-owned business. But then when you pose the question, how many successful black-owned businesses bring it in a profit? Then that's when you get into the real deep. If you look on paper, there's plenty black-owned businesses. Then when you get into, okay, well, how many of them black-owned businesses are grossing $60,000 quarterly? You ain't gonna have them many. There ain't too many that are grossing it like that. Do you know how much it costs to just relocate? You got to have money. And she ain't moving by herself. She got to move her son. And they did a GoFundMe, but the GoFundMe didn't raise that much money. It didn't. Because the narrative came out and it hurted their chances of raising the money. Then they had to shut down a fake GoFundMe because some fraudulent people put out a GoFundMe. That GoFundMe made more money than the family GoFundMe. So I had to shut that down. But GoFundMe don't give the money to the real family. They refund it back to the people. Thank you, Senator Sodiana. Thank you. So now Jedidiah put this out there, and now he was saying about the family. And I understand why Jedidiah said, hey, I'm done with doing videos. I'm done with being an activist because it's a lot of work. Because people want you to be an activist. They said, well, you need to help. He ain't got the money like that. See, people, they want people on the boots on the ground. They want you advocating for them. They want you out there doing X, Y, and Z for them. They want you to do it. But when it's time to pay, they ain't got it. But you want me on the front line, sacrificing, sleep, work hours. How can I eat? How can I feed my family? Yeah, you want me to work. You want me to do this, but how can I feed my family? You can't be no successful activist broke with nothing. How you going to be able to get that in March? How you going to get your message across? How you going to be able to travel? It costs money to do that. And he got burnt out. Even Jamal Green stopped being an activist like that. And the one that was 60, I believe that's the one that was fake. It's difficult to be an activist. You getting all them, you don't have the resources. So a lot of people get burned out. Your average activist ain't rich. Y'all looking at Reverend Al Sharpton, that's one case. But your average grassroots activist, they live in check to check like you live in check to check. And they out there on the front lines. The question is, where's all the rich black activists? That's the question. Sean King's, Reverend Al, to help this family. And no, I don't think they should have filed the lawsuit that quickly. You filed the lawsuit once you out of Chicago. If it was me doing this with the attorney or whatever the case, if I was an activist and my activist friend said this could have been a plan, move the family out, then you file. They out of the state. Then you file. But why file? You still in the same place with the evil people that you try to take out. And then the attorney, she ain't even on Inglewood no more. She been left Inglewood. She live in a gated community. So she protected. She protected. It's the family that's still in the hood that no protection. They ain't on no private jet. She got multiple resources. Yeah, it's a great story. Oh, she's in Inglewood. She's fighting for people on her behalf, but she's getting paid to do it. She ain't doing it for free. And that family, because she was vulnerable and she listened to these people, she was vulnerable. And she got forced and pressured to do the lawsuit. And then she found out, oh, but this is bad news. And she said, I want to drop this immediately. And she had to fire the attorney. And the attorney went and answered something about, well, wait till I get back. I want to have a conversation for what, honey? You sent her for Aldi's. Aldi's is one of the most cheapest grocery stores ever. Could have sent me to Mariano's. You know what I'm saying? You sent me to the cheapest place. No bodyguards, no protection, just poof, go. So if that family or anybody that want to do it on the behalf of that family that you didn't wipe, the son wiped out, they could just take you out at the grocery store. A lot of these celebrities, they'll say, I'm going to help, I'm going to do that. If they truly want to help, they'll do it behind the scenes. They won't have to make no announcements. I'm going to help. Most celebrities do that. They ain't helping nothing. Help. Why do you have to make this big announcement? You want clout. And then when the announcement gone, you get the repost, where the cash? You ain't no cash. And most lawyers that I talked to said, Wiley, we wouldn't advise her to file it that quickly. We would have got the family out. We would have got more protection, more activists to protect her. But they did it too quickly. They didn't deal with no national activists from the national place to coming into Chicago to help protect the family. The lawyer, she didn't want to share the spotlight. She went out there and said, well, we're going too quickly. So the next day she got out, not even was able to spend time, she announced the lawsuit. It was too quick. You just wanted the dollar signs. You didn't give a damn about your client surviving or not. You wanted the clout because if I'm on the news, I get more clients. Oh, you got this lady out? Well, I got a cousin that got a gun charge. Oh, he got caught with drugs. So I'm gonna hire this black attorney that stand on the behalf, but she ain't free. You gonna pay. She ain't gonna represent you for free. She not in the business of representing you for free. Everybody that she got off, they paid her to represent them. That lawyer, she got designer clothes. This ain't no cheap lawyer. Okay? So y'all, let's see. Hold on. I'm gonna try to find her Instagram. Let me do a little digging here. Because y'all, and shout out to the producers, y'all sent this to me. Ari Williams Law. And she had the picture up, and then she deleted it. This is her. So y'all, let's see her. I want y'all to see her. This is her. She beautiful, but she don't live in no Inglewood no more. And she had their picture. The first post you saw was they picture. She finally took it down because they told her to take it down. And she beautiful. but she just did some effed up stuff. I'll show this picture. There you go. That's her. And then this is what she does, right? Let's show this. So this is how she get client. I've never really seen an attorney does stuff like this, but this attorney does. So she would post on here, just out here saving lives, not guilty. He's been fighting this class 2 possession of a weapon by a felony charge for years. Initially, he had another attorney, and they say call another case on EM, electronic monitoring. There's what he was stuck in custody. He had no one to fight for a bond. He was also told to take a plea deal. Hired me. I got him out of custody, reviewed discovery, set it for trial, won the trial. Now he officially home for the holidays, and got his picture up. So she put all their business all on Facebook. Everything you was charged with, we gonna put it all on Facebook. So, okay. She put all this up on Facebook. Then she posted this last year, and she said, I'm really like that. In and outside of the courtroom. Motion to suppress. They said motion to suppress. Granted, no gun, no case. Hashtag Chris criminal defense. She got the person picture up there. Okay. So this is what is going on. So she saw this case, said, oh, this is going to be some good clout. And she rushed in there and lied. And literally lied to get them on her side. Sit there and lie. And say, oh, I did this. I got him out. It's another one. She said, did the officer lie about the reason for the search of my client's car? Yes. Was a gun found? Yes. Was the case dismissed today? Yes. These police officers don't really care if an individual is convicted or not. They just want an arrest. No worries, though. I got this. And that's the man that got off of that. All their pictures are up for the world to see. For the world to see. All right. So that's what he was putting out there on his page. And Jedidiah phone was, I mean, they was cussing that man out. And he deleted it. Okay. So let me check her IG. me check her IG. Let me see if this. Okay, I don't know her IG. I thought it was gonna be this. Okay, I tried to check her IG, but I don't see it. Okay, but the picture's been all posted all over those social media, all on Instagram, everywhere. They recorded the picture of her hugging her son. They put it all out there on the internet. They did, and she didn't want none of that stuff out there. And this was too much. It was too much on the family. They were upset that this had happened because if the officer can't get her, they will go after the family. Those are the things. I mean, they have been doing this for generations. I mean, if they know, hey, we can't get to the mama, but we can apply pressure to them cousins. That's how that go. Oh, we can apply pressure to them cousins. Let me go to Jedidiah page here. All right. And so he had deleted the post. He deleted the post. And I don't blame him. Okay. And see, we can't play none of his videos because he put music in his videos. All right. And so this the video that went viral. Hold on. Can I find it on TikTok? Let me see if I can find it on TikTok. Let me go to TikTok for a second because I just saw something. Let's see if it's on TikTok. Let me see if I can share on TikTok here. Give me a second. What was the name of that video? Okay, let me log out of here. Okay, let's see. Let's do this. I want to go on TikTok. If it, I hope it ain't got no music, y'all, because he do be playing music on here. All right, so give me a second. Let me see if that TikTok video got any music in the back. So let's see. All right, where you at? Let me see. Is that her page? Okay, hold on. Let me see. I'm trying to make sure we put it in here. Hold on, y'all. Let me see if this is gonna pop up. Okay. Is it got any music playing? All right, he got music playing. All right. So it pretty much said she shouldn't file the lawsuit. All right. So we'll get into that another day. All right. So that's just how that goes. So we're gonna move on from that. What are y'all thoughts about that? So a lot of those criminals that sued the city or police come up, delete, especially if they stay in the same city. Yeah, yes, absolutely. So it's a pressure and a lot of harassment. You got to go through it. Like it's a lot of harassment. That's why if you're going to sue, you need to leave. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, Christina Moore. Thank you, Laser Real. Thank you, Christina Moore again. Thank you for the super stickers. Yes. So that's why you have to leave the city. Okay. That's why you have to leave the city. You have to leave. I would leave the state, to be honest. I would flee. But that's why you plan. You don't just sue quick. You got to make sure everything is done before you decide to do that. Yes. So that's what I'm about to say about that. So we have that, and I see y'all say donations. Thank you. That's how that goes. She said she think. Yeah, that's how that goes, man. So I'm gonna watch this, and if y'all want to see Jedidiah, what he said on here, I'll post it for y'all to see it. So give me a second here. All right, I'll post that. Y'all go check it out on your own time. All right, this I will leave the leave the country. Okay, so that's just how that goes. So again, this happened on the 4th of July. He posted this out there. This is all public. And I said, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to cover it. Okay? I'm going to cover it. And she don't have to. If you ain't got the money to move out of the city, you ain't got the money to move out of no country. Let's be all the way real with that. You don't have the resources. You got to be clear. Okay? All right? You don't have the resources. She's gonna move to the burbs. Will be said yes. You gotta have the resource. It ain't free. Everything you is gonna take some money. And they said, Jedidiah, you should do it. He ain't got it. He don't have it. He have given to families and worked double shifts, brought people into his home. See, I'm not going to just criticize people and just put it out there. I'm going to remember the work that he did. This man brought people in his home. He had people in his home, mothers that had them in their home, helping out, doing all type of stuff. And guess what? He got burnt out financially, spiritually, everything. Okay? Everything. He had all of that type of stuff going on with him. Everything was going on with him. And now he putting it out there because he came to Chicago 6 days later. Nothing was getting done. The day he came, he called all these people, talked to the sister. They sent the stuff to the right people. They posted the video. Finally, it started to pick up legs, and finally she got out. And then he made a call to the city, said, hey, if y'all don't drop the charges, I'm going to the NASCAR. Bring some people with me. We're going to shut down a NASCAR race. It's going to get news. You shutting down NASCAR, the city is to lose millions of dollars. And the next thing I know, an announcement was made. Next thing I know, she was out free. So all of this stuff had happened. All right? So that's how that happened. I think a lot of people, they want people to be out there on the front lines, but they want people to be out there with no resources. Like, I'm not going to just keep it on the front line broke. I got to pay my bills. I got to be able to survive. And they look at Dr. King. He chose to be poor. He chose to be to put money back into the movement. He didn't have to. It was a choice. Some activists don't have that choice. And he knew how to raise money. Some activists don't know how to do that. Yeah, if you want to act, it's a business behind it because you got to know how to talk to people to invest in what you're trying to do. That's why it is a reason why the NAACP were able to survive since their creation back in the early 1900s. That is a reason why the Urban League is still here because they got people around them, sometimes they don't look like us, that know how to get the money. And then we're the same people where they don't do nothing like that. They don't criticize people. They don't do it because we ain't donating to the NAACP like that. We ain't donating to the Urban League like that. Most of their donations come from people that don't look like us. So we want them to be all woke and just wake it up. If they do that, they lose the donations. So if you really want these people to really be out here for us, like how you really imagine, then you need to go in your pocketbook. Everybody, we need to start donating and funding them. Then you can have a backing like, okay, here we go. Just like Malcolm X didn't even own his own home. He didn't. It was the Nation of Islam that owned it on. Elijah Muhammad. Once he left the Nation of Islam, once he left, they evicted him. They wanted him out the house. They sued Malcolm X. Said, we want you out the house. You don't own it. You don't own the deed. Now, Betty was telling him, you need to put a deed. You need to get insurance. And he kept telling Betty, listen, they will take care of you. He said, no, they're not. They got all these cars. They got all this wealth. Elijah Muhammad kids was living good, eating good in Chicago. And Malcolm X was poor, broke. Only had a different couple of suits. And he was the big part of promoting the nation. Talk back to me in the chat. He was putting out work, traveling, sacrificing, being with his family, promoting the nation, building up the mosque in many parts of this country. There would not have been a successful nation of Islam like it is today if it wasn't for the work of Malcolm X. Hell, Minister Louis Farrakhan, the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan, said it out of his mouth that Brother Malcolm X bring more people to the nation dead than some of you Muslims that's alive. But he was broke, poor. They had to raise funding to bury him. He was poor. He wasn't rich. He didn't have the connections like Dr. King and the donation. A lot of stuff that he did have for his organization was from grassroots people, from regular folks, pull their resources together. But he was broke. If it wasn't for Dr. King having his connection with his celebrity friends who put him in some insurance. What was it? The guy name, I forgot his name. Y'all know his name. Y'all can post it in the chat. He just passed away. He went on and gave Coretta Scott King a maid help with the housing. Dr. King he had more connections with people with money, but yet they were suffering financially because every time Dr. King came up to some money, he would give it back to the movement. Mr. Harry. He helped the family financially. He helped pay for the babysit. He helped them financially. Because Dr. King did not want to look like he was profiting off of the movement. So all the money when he got from his Nobel, he got the Peace Prize, he gave it back to the movement. They wrote him a check, he gave it back to the movement. Coretta Scott King wanted the money for this children college fund. He said, no, we're going to give it back to the movement. They wanted, because he didn't want the word to come out that he's profiting off of the movement. And he didn't have to be broke. Dr. King could have lived a very successful life, could have been a successful preacher. They offered him to be a pastor in England. It was a very progressive church, could have made a salary, could have went on tour being a professor. He had multiple degrees. His wife was an amazing singer, multiple degrees. They literally dumbed themselves down and didn't take those type of jobs because their goal was the movement and the betterment of Black people. But they didn't have to do that. They could have literally lived successful life. He didn't have to join the movement. He could have said no. He joined it because he wanted Black people he wanted his children to live in a better society than he was raised under. So that's just how that goes. But now people want activists to be broke. And they always talk about revenue. We fought for Black people to be into this movement. Like Jesse Jackson. He never switched. He learned he done a lot. Many people forget about his past. He have negotiated to get people out of bondage. He had to negotiate to get more Black people in corporate America. He helped lead the Operation Breadbasket, but they forget that Jesse Jackson, the great Jesse Jackson, ran for president, introduced more Black people into the political spectrum, helped Harold Washington. He got encouraged because of Jesse Jackson run to do it. Jesse Jackson changed the rules of the DNC, meaning that you get a certain percentage point. It ain't no winner take all. Help for President Obama because of Jesse Jackson. If it wasn't for Jesse Jackson, it would not be a President Barack Obama because of the rule change that allowed President Obama to win the Democratic nomination. Do you hear me? But because of the narrative Because white people are so powerful in media, they paint the picture, say he's a scammer, he's this, and black folks suck it up, but they ignore what he have done. But you ain't gonna know it by just watching CNN. You got to do the research. There's plenty black folks that's in political positions because of the hard work of Jesse Jackson. Bernie Sanders was preaching a lot of stuff. Oh, this is some new idea. Took a lot of what Jesse Jackson was talking about in the 80s. And Jesse got sick. He can no longer speak and talk like he used to talk back in the day. He got Parkinson's. He can't talk the way he used to do. So many people that they don't bring him on the show anymore, they just dust him to the side. But because of his work, that you have a lot of black people in position of power because of his sacrifice. And because of what he had to go through. But you all don't do your research. Y'all just looking at one piece, and I never said these people were perfect. There is no such thing as a perfect person, but Jesus Christ. And even Jesus was crucified. But I can't ignore what Jesse Jackson and what people of his caliber done to help move us forward. Without their sacrifice, we would still be way, way worse than where we at today. Yes, we got our issues and we got our problems. Yes, but we don't have the same struggles and issues like our fathers and mothers and grandmothers have to go through. We don't have to be out there picking cotton and don't get paid. You understand what I'm saying? We can vote. We can go to the school that we want to go to. It was a time we couldn't. Some neighborhoods you couldn't live in. The neighborhood that my mother lived in now, she couldn't live in there 50, 60 years ago. No, you couldn't even get a loan to even get the house. Because the government won't even give you a loan. So you got to understand that. Yes, do we have our issues? Absolutely. But it ain't the same type of issues our people have to go through in the 60s. Oh, yes, we have some issues. But it ain't the same type of issues that our people have to go through doing Jim Crow. It was way worse for black people back then. Let's not even get into slavery. We could just go back in the 60s, 50s, 40s, and 30s. So do we have issues still to this day? Yes. But we are living a more better society because of the sacrifice of Dr. King and Bettina Walker. I'm talking about gospel artists. I'm going to name them because they have to go through struggle. Shirley Caesar had to go through struggle, help make the bridge, the gap for gospel singers to go anywhere. It was a time you couldn't perform in those places. You have to go in the back. Jesse Owens. It's so many people that we could just name. Frederick Douglass. It's so many people we can name that been putting in, so many black women that we know their name and some that we don't, that was putting in the work, cooking, funding the movement, bringing people in their homes. We had the black press, what they were doing, helping, bringing in Emmett Till mother to safety, bringing her to a predominantly black neighborhood that was funded and created by black doctors. It's like a lot that we can get into. Do you hear me? Okay? These people had actually death threats. It was so bad for Jesse Jackson that Minister Farrakhan said, they don't talk about this history. Oh, they forgot about it. When he ran for president, he started getting multiple threats. They wanted to take him out. But Minister Farrakhan, because they had the Nation of Islam and because they got the fruit of Islam, they start protecting Jesse Jackson. You forget about that history. Oh, you forgot about it. You were asleep. They called, Minister Farrakhan had them to guard the family. But y'all forget about it. But it was there. I wasn't alive when it happened. But because I've done my research, I will be able to continue to tell the story, the facts of the matter. I was not even thought of when this was happening. This was in in the mid-'80s. I wasn't born until 1990. But I woke up and I started doing the research. They lied on Martin Luther King. They actually wanted to throw him in jail for tax evasion. They didn't talk about that history. They didn't talk about, I had a dream. They're going to talk about how they demonized him, how they say he was a crook, how they said he was part of he was a spy. There's so much that they have said about Dr. King. They tried to destroy him. And he was very unpopular with Black people when he died. He didn't start gaining into popularity until he was already gone. Okay? So these are the things that people forget about because we're so busy looking at the noise and not doing art and look at the matter deeper. Do you hear what I'm saying? Is our leaders perfect? No. But they damn did a good job. Without their sacrifice, we will be in more bondage today. Without the sacrifice of Medgar Evers from Jackson, Mississippi, without his sacrifice, we would not be here. I would not be able to sit here and be free to move around this country like I'm able to move around this country. It's because of their sacrifice. And these people were young. Medgar from Jackson, Mississippi was under 40. They were in their 30s and they're in their 20s doing this. John Lewis was in his 20s. Dr. King, when he was doing what he was doing, 20s and 30s. They weren't even in their 40s. These were young people. Jesse Jackson was younger than Dr. King and sacrificed a career in sports to do the movement. He didn't have to do this. He could have had a successful career in college, went to sports, and did all this other stuff. This was all on TV. All you got to do is watch it. What they done for the movement of Black people. Was they perfect? No, they was not perfect. But they done the work. Their sacrifice is the reason why we get to eat and sit at multiple tables. Run, Jesse, run was the slogan. And go back to Jesse Jackson's speech when he spoke to the Democratic National Convention back in the 80s. Listen to that. His run helped President Obama. Before President Obama was even thought of, it was a Jesse Jackson. His sacrifice, his deals, he knew I couldn't win, but I'm going to make sure that I change the rules to make it better for the next person. I may not get this, but somebody else will be able to pick up the baton because of the work I've done, and they'll be able to go across the finish line. That's how President Obama was able to get across the finish line, because of the rules changed because of Jesse Jackson. You didn't know that. I know. But this is history. But they're not going to talk about this history in the school. They ain't going to talk about it on media, mainstream. They're not going to talk about it on the shade room. They don't care because we have been conditioned, some of us, just to look at celebrity gossip. That's fine. But while you listen to that, make sure you pay attention to the history. All right? Let's be clear. All right? Let's be clear. And these people, they done it with limited resources. And they fought so they can be able to be a Black middle class, a black elite. That was their sacrifice. That sacrifice wasn't for us to continue to be broke, poor, broke. Their sacrifice, they demanded. And Reverend Allen said, we fought to be living in a high rise. That's what we fought for. We fought to be successful. We fought to have money. Don't feel ashamed because you Black and got money. Why? People sacrifice for that to happen. The reason why Atlanta got so many millionaires there because of their mayor demanding that the city contracts, a certain percentage of it goes to Black-owned businesses. And so when they wanted to expand the airport in Atlanta back in the 70s, he said, wait a minute. The mayor at that time said, wait a minute. Why ain't no Black people doing it? they don't have they don't have. And then he went to the black firms. They was like, well, we don't have the money to bid for these contracts. We just don't have it. And we go into these banks, and these banks saying, well, we can't do it. So then the the mayor of Atlanta said, okay, y'all not doing it because y'all racist. I'm going to talk to my treasurer. Okay, let's take all our money out and let's put it in a black-owned bank. Then the same, they call, oh, okay, yeah, we could fund them. We could give them some loans. And that's why they were able to get the loan. And now to this day, Atlanta have one of the largest place where you see a lot of black millionaires. But because of the sacrifice of their first black mayor of the city of Atlanta. And now you'll be able to see it. And Atlanta is being known as the black Mecca. It's so many black middle class. It's so many wealthy black people because they put in the work. Okay, just like Shirley Chisholm, people forget about Shirley Chisholm. She created atmosphere to the point she showed, hey, I'm a woman and I'm black and I'm gonna do this. This is way before Kamala Harris, way before President Obama, before Reverend Jesse Jackson, before he ran. She did that, created, even though she did not win, but she helped open that door up. Then Jesse Jackson opened up a little bit more, and then President Obama knocked it completely open and won. You understand what I'm saying? So you have to continue to go through these things and understand your history. And they don't want you to read about Shirley Chisholm. They don't want you to watch movies about Shirley Chisholm. They don't want you to see none of this type of stuff at all. I was just recently watching a movie. I can't say his full name, but I'm going to just say George. It was a composer, a classical composer that in France, they will call him the Black Mozart. And I didn't even know that France had a person that was composing this much stuff during slavery. He was composing all this music. His mother was a slave. His father was a plantation owner, impregnated the mother. He decided he wanted better for his son, taught him, gave him all these resources. And this black man was doing all this. He was so educated. He was so attractive. He was smashing white women. He had kings and queens and all that type of stuff. And then the French Revolution came. Then they started burning up his music. And a lot of people, we didn't start knowing about him until I didn't start knowing about him until a couple of weeks ago. That it was a black man. Let me give me a second. I'm going to make sure I say his name so y'all can know the name of the movie. Okay, because it's, I don't know all the terms, but I'm going to spell it out. I was watching this last night. And then I did a little bit more research and started watching documentaries about our ancestors. And what was the name of it? I just saw it. Okay, make sure y'all watch the movie. And the movie is called Shevalier. It's great. Okay. Really, 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 really. Oh, I'm sorry, Joseph. I said the wrong name. Did I say Joseph? Joseph. Last name Bologene. Definitely a great movie. And you saw what our ancestors were doing. Okay. They even said he's a black Mozart. Even though I don't like that term, but I understand what they were saying. And he fought to do a lot of stuff back in the day. He was an amazing violin player, etc. And he was smashing white women. They wanted him. He was an attractive man. I was watching this YouTube video, and someone digitized, because it was like a photo. One of the kings wanted a portrait of him in the palace. And so now people start drawing him like more digital, him like how he would look today with technology. And he looked good. I see why they was dropping their draws. Damn. I see why. He was a good looking man. Move was good. Them white women, they was dropping them draws. They ain't give a darn that he was a molat, whatever word they were using. Right there, man, they would smash. The movie was a great movie, so make sure y'all go check it out. We were watching it. Let me see if I can pull it, because some of y'all, what movie is that? Hold on, I'm gonna make sure y'all can see it. Hold on. I want to, before y'all can see the artwork of that. Give me a second. Hold on. Oh. Okay. They was inspired by him, yes. And this movie came out last year. Kelvin Harris Jr. played Joseph. All right, so give me a second. Let me go to the cover art of this movie so you all can see. Here we go. All right, I want y'all to see this. There you go. And this is what I was watching last night. Well, night before last. I just finished it last night. It was a good movie. So make sure y'all go check it out. This will let you know that, and it's on Hulu because I saw it on Hulu. All right, I literally saw it on Hulu. Good. Okay. There you go. Good movie. Highly suggest you go watch it. All right, moving right along. I mean, doing it. And they were doing this back when a lot of his people were in chains. Slavery wasn't even outlawed then when this guy was doing it in France. So you gotta, it's so much history that we don't know because the power that be, they just want to just talk about slavery and they don't never talk about all the slave rebellion of people fighting back. It's multiple throughout history of slaves were fighting back, saying, hey, them African people, oh no. We going, I mean, they don't talk about that. They're not gonna focus on all the slave rebellion that happened throughout history. It wasn't just on one time. This is way before the American Revolution, way before they so you gotta understand, like you gotta understand your history, and that's what's important. It's so easy now. You know, it's out there. Okay. So I had to let y'all know. All right, let's move on. So I don't know what we got on that, but we gonna get it's the Wiley Show. Okay, so Jedidiah, we talked about that. Okay, let's talk about Cardi B. Let's talk about Charlamagne the God. Let's talk about Jay-Z. So Charlamagne was on his podcast and he was saying that Cardi B is the reason why female hip hop have went so much further. He was saying that Cardi B, not only are she on people records, but she promote the record, she do the videos, she done it a lot. She done it so much, she helped make the female rappers bigger. She done what Drake done, bringing no type of artist, and people look at them different because Cardi B done a song with them. And so she promote them, and she have helped female rap go to the next level. She have done it. She have done more work for female rappers than NICKI. And NICKI saw what Cardi B were doing, then she tried to play catch up and start doing what Cardi B is doing. But NICKI look at it different because when she tried to do it, she never wanted to work with other female rappers. She did Foxy just to get at Lil' Kim, and Foxy ain't no threat. And she do that, and then she said, well, you got to pass the vibe check. You ain't passed the vibe. She said all this stupid crap, and Cardi B just doing it, sincere, helping female rappers, just growing all around. They're getting number ones. They're getting all this clout. They're doing all this type of things. And they really started to boom because NICKI, it was so many female rappers out, but they weren't known because she wasn't helping them. And I'm reminded of it. If they wouldn't give me no copyright strike, I would play it. I play it on members only because NICKI said, Lil' Kim said she wanted to be the only one. History has proven that Nicki Minaj wanted to be the only one. She did not want to share the spotlight. And that's fine. Just admit it. Kim was right all along. Cardi B is sharing the spotlight. Do you know how secure you have to be to share the spotlight? I know y'all barbers don't want to hear that. I know. But Nicki did not want to share the spotlight. The only reason why she's sharing it now is because she was forced. Because of the success of Cardi. because of the successful Cardi. Because of the success of Cardi. Then Nicki Minaj said, okay, I want to work with Einstein and JT. Because of the success of Cardi. Nicki is so, and she blocked somebody because they said it, and it went viral. They said why Nicki Minaj is jealous of this woman. Cardi B is out here at fashion in Paris and living her best life. Nicki blocked the person because Nicki was upset. She was pissed that Cardi B album surpassed her album on Spotify. She was pissed. That one was so pissed off and came up and tried to switch the narrative and say, okay, Barbs, can y'all send me the list of the most streamed rappers? And they sent it that. But she didn't post the list of the most streamed albums, which Cardi B beat her. She don't come close to Cardi B. Because she's upset that this woman got a Grammy before me, got all of these multiple accolades. She's the queen. She can't use the same arguments that she used against Remy Ma. In order to sell records, you must have plat to be the queen of rap. She said that with Remy Ma, and it worked because Remy don't have that. But you can't say that with Cardi B. Cardi B got plaques. She broke records. She got #1 hit, and she got a Grammy. Just by Nicki Minaj's standard, Cardi B is the queen. And she can't stand it. And Nicki Minaj, it hurts her. Because while she's focused, and it did not take 20 years. That is another fact. Cardi got it so quickly. And she got staying power because Cardi B came out, 2018, 2019? And she's still in the #1 spot. She wasn't no one-hit wonder. She had multiple #1 hits. She's still eating on her album regardless. She is still relevant. So now Nicki Minaj, in order to compete with that, she got to bring her A game with her album. That'll show us how successful. And Nicki, I can tell she wasn't prepared because she had to change the date. She's supposed to have an album come out. I got to change it to November. Do y'all hear what I'm saying? Because she really got to bring it. She just can't just do samples after sample. She really got to have some legendary music. And when I say some legendary music, sister got to have some legendary music to compete with Cardi B. Because let's be compared. When Cardi B had it, something that Nicki don't, she don't know how to speak Spanish. See, Cardi B have so many talents that she can get into the Latin world and the hip-hop world. And Latin music is driving up on the charts. They're actually beating R&B music and hip-hop music. Like that Latin music is winning right now. And Cardi B got that connection. So while Nicki is so concerned about Cardi, she needs to be in that booth really having a great lineup for her music. And her video just can't be around her walking around. Cardi B she danced, she put a story on her video. Like Cardi B really put video. She really came out and took female rap with visuals to a whole nother level. You understand what I'm saying? She ain't just walking around eating on ice. The woman putting in work. What alone is so successful than Nicki Minaj records? It's iconic. To the point that FCC wanted to sue Cardi B because of WAP. And Cardi B shared the spotlight with Megan Thee Stallion. She shared it. Brought other women in the video. And Nicki Minaj is using her audience to do her dirty work. But after you do all that, put out that album. Go on tour. Give a damn about them tweeting and dropping unicorn. That doesn't mean absolutely nothing. What matters, are you going to have a #1? How much is your pure sales? And let's see how successful that tour going to be. That'll let me know if you really claim that you so legendary. Okay, let's see you do that. Because the last time Nicki Minaj wanted to do a tour, she had to cancel it because it wasn't selling. She had to cancel. She wasn't invited to Paris. They didn't invite her. She ain't known for her fashion. She's too corrupt. She got a man that's got an ankle monitor. He's on a list that, you know, he's a registered, all that. Let's not even get into her marriage decision. You think they want that in Paris? And look at Cardi glowing. And Nicki can't stand it. Nicki sent stuff to TMZ, tried to destroy it, trying to make it seem like Cardi B sent people after her, called her phone, shit after her. That didn't destroy Cardi B. Like, she's trying everything out of the book, trying to destroy Cardi, and it ain't working. She posts something about Cardi, then she'll delete it. Remember when she was going against Lil' Kim, she was going hard on Lil' Kim. And to Lil' Kim credit, Lil' Kim came and said, hey, I want the smoke. She released Black Friday, which was iconic. And when Nicki dropped on that record with Beyonce, Lil' Kim came out and dragged Nicki. That's one thing about Lil' Kim. You can say whatever you want. She wasn't no punk. And Cardi B ain't no punk either. She picked up that Lil' Kim thing. Okay, what you got to say? Okay, look, honey, come on. Anytime you got a record coming out, you want to create all this chaos to sell a record. You're supposed to be so talented, but you're creating all this chaos. That whole radio show ain't nothing about you talking to your barbs so they can do your harassment work, your dirty work. Now, you in a whole heat box, and I got to say this, and I don't give a damn if y'all don't like it, I got to say it. Now you done team up with Tasha K, got in her ear. She got so much dirt on you, right? Now your barbs, they've been ordered not to share Tasha K, but it ain't out there. So some people share it. Now, some of the barbs came out. I'm so tired of some of these blogs throwing Nicki name in it. Nicki ain't got nothing to do with it. But y'all got to blame Nicki. She gave the antidote to a lone liar. She gave her feud to do it because she wanted Tasha to do her dirty work to take down Cardi B. And it's backfired. It made Tasha K powerful. She ain't faithful to nobody but that wine bottle and a click and a view, and she using Nicki to go against Cardi and it making Nicki look better. Now, when I say Nicki Minaj is helping fund Tasha K, it's picking up weight. And people are saying, well, Wiley, you're right. It is Nicki doing that because she is silent. But she can't come out here and block Tasha and destroy Tasha because it puts her in a bad position. So now she just got to see her brand get with Tasha K brand, and now she's just dragging all the female to Beyonce, everything. And now they go right back to Nicki. Why don't Nicki unfollow Tasha K? She can't because she got on the phone with Nicki Minaj, and Nicki Minaj said all her business, and she got to record. So she can't say nothing. She just sit there. Then you got Kyle from the Neighborhood Talk, and I got to say this. I know y'all gonna send it to him, so if you send it to him, make sure you get it right. Kyle posted a video of Tasha K, a husband saying they didn't want to sleep. They sent it to Kyle. He posted. Tasha K got mad at Kyle because he shared some private information. She got him recorded. Do you know what Kyle did? He deleted it. Oh, yes, baby. He went on and clicked and delete that button. See, when you get on the phone with Tasha, she gonna get some dirt on you. Tasha got on the phone with Kyle, delete that. Or we're going to put some damaging information out about you. And what did Kyle do? He heard it. He went and deleted it. Kyle deleted that video. He tried to put it out, and Tasha was like, oh, you want this war with me? Okay, I'm going to put out how you like little boys. I'm going to put out, this is what Tasha K does, and she's effective. She can put out one rumor about Kyle that can destroy him. She gonna pull out the stuff. Oh, he like little boys. He put out the thing about the little boys. And let me tell you about all this Kyle. And I helped you. I gave all this money and blah 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 blah. Don't get you stupid. You're dealing with an evil person like Tasha, and she don't give a damn who she destroyed. As long as she get to eat and get a click and a view. And what did Kyle do? He deleted the video because he got in the bed with Tasha K. He got too involved. How you gonna try to put this out and Tasha K help fund the neighborhood talk? And she gonna do it with post the receipts, how much she paid him. And then what did Tasha K do? Destroyed it. They said, hold up. Oh, well, you said something about little boys? Yeah. And I'm going back to the memory with Milagro Grams put out about Kaya. Oh, he's obsessing over underage boys. Remember that rumor that Milagro Grams put out about Kaya? Remember that rumor she put out? And we had to come to his rescue and said, no, we got it mixed up. He got destroyed out here in the YouTube streets. And he couldn't handle it. Now, if you couldn't handle Milagro Grams, you damn sure can't handle Tasha K. How the rumors and lies that she gonna put out. I know some of y'all remember. I'm not done. Because you ain't gonna just up and delete nothing. You got a phone call, just like when Cardi B, he posted that stuff about Cardi B. The whole thing was it was deleted. I get some of my DM that Cardi B team said, hey, we gonna sue you. And what did Caillou do? He hurried up and jumped out of the bushes. I didn't do this a whole lot. Okay, are you jumping out of the bushes, Tasha K? You can't do that. But you come to me all day. But here you are deleting another post. You done deleted a whole nother post. Then when we put it out there on our blog, automatically you're going to jump out the bushes. That didn't happen that way. Leave me out of it. How can I leave you out of it when you in it? I ain't do that. What? Leave me out of it. Leave you out of you in it. And then we're gonna put the article out, it's gonna be good. He gonna jump out the bushes, he gonna call my phone. When it ain't gonna answer when I need something being, they ain't gonna get reposted. You repost Tasha. And you got backlash from Beyonce, and now you're trying to embarrass her. But you can't do it, play both sides. But you ain't posting it just because you seen it. You're posting it because she paid you to post it. She paid you to do it. You're not posting it because you love Tasha K so much. You just love her. You're paid. She paid you to do it. Just like she paid you to post that old story about Wendy Williams' husband, about how he liked men and screwed the man when he had the boo-boo. You got paid to do it, and it's okay. You got to make your money, but you got to be careful where you get the money from. You got it from Tasha. It's putting you in a bad spot. You don't think she got you recorded how you crying and hurt that you got fired from the shade room and how you so hurt and embarrassed about NICKI and her? You think she ain't got all that recorded? You a dummy if you don't think that. Of course she does. That's how she operates. I don't care if you said it back in 2018 or 2019. When she released it, they're going to say you just recently just said it. So, did Tasha don't see this? But you got involved. You got in the bed with Tasha K. You done business with her. The Shade Room can say no. They have said no to Tasha multiple times. But she know I can get Kyle. Because he don't have the resources like the neighborhood, like the Shade Room. We give it to Kyle. And then put him in a bad spot. So he got to delete stuff. Because people, y'all send it to me. And then when it say this post is broken, it's deleted. It got deleted. Oh, this post, it's deleted. Y'all was sending it to me. He said, oh, man, he deleted the post. He deleted the post. Yes. And then some of y'all be like, Wiley, I send him stuff all the time. He don't never post it because we didn't pay him. He ain't going to post it unless we pay him. And it's okay. You want to be paid. The Shade Room does the same thing. They want to pay. They ain't posting about the bad boys out of the goodness. They was paid for that advertisement. They paid for it. I don't have it to pay it. Tasha have those resources and it's working for her. And I understand. I get it. You got to pay to play. If I had it a disposable, I can just do it. Of course, the Wiley Show will be much further. Of course, but we're going to do it gradually from the ground up, and we're going to be okay about it. But it ain't going to stop me from posting on my website. Yeah, Kyle called me. It's a lie. I ain't do that. And then, what calling me, telling me to take down something? But then when I post something, you go ghost. You don't get no response. But as soon as I put something out, I don't go on your platform telling you it's a lie. Oh, this a whole lie. I don't do that. We was talked about on the somebody was tagging us on the Shade Room, but said which of your guilty pleasure on YouTube that you like to watch on the internet, your guilty show you like to watch on the internet. They were tagging the Wiley Show. Guess what got deleted? Them comments when my name tagged. They deleted them comments so quick. They deleted them comments so quick. My name was getting tagged. I went back. Comments gone. They were deleted. And it's okay. That's why we create our own entity. I got tired of begging these folk. They know they see us doing the work. They ain't gonna post it. So I create my own. Soon as we create, here they going out of the bushes. That's a lie. And we're gonna leave a comment up. You put this out about Beyonce, Kyle. You did. Because you was paid to do it. You put it out there. So when it all came out, and then we write an article and we put it out, here you go. I didn't do that. Well, why you delete that post? You put it out there about Tasha K. And then poof, you deleted it. What made you post it? Who gave you the money to post it? Somebody did it for you to post it, and it was Sukiana. I get it. But Tasha got a lot of dirt on you, Kyle. And you still have a lifestyle that Tasha K can exploit and get black women to drag you. And she would use it. Because one thing about black women, they will rally behind that lifestyle. Oh, yes. Ooh, 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 ooh. Oh, he's so weak. He's so weak. Got fired from the Shade Room. You got fired from the Shade Room. I'm the one that helped you. Donate to your platform. They fired you. And I called Angie and told Angie, don't fire him. I told you I'd help you with the neighborhood. I gave you the name. She gonna lie and tell you how she gave you the name. I sent my team, Chelsea. They helped you make the thumbnail. She gonna lie, and the people gonna believe it. I did all that for you. It ain't my fault. You messed with Cardi B and let her fly like a bird, get you fired from the Shade Room. You crying, depressed, sad. I put my therapist on the phone with you. She gonna say, I know how she think. I put my therapist. I let my therapist, Mr. Henry, get on the phone with you. You crying about losing the Shade Room. I told you, don't cry, crowd. Go on and start your own business. It's gonna be okay. That's what she gonna say. And all the winos gonna suck it up. Think she ain't gonna say that? Just watch. Okay. They said all money ain't good money. Don't you okay? Yes. She had her mom on there. That's what she does. And that's why we can see this. And so back to what Charlamagne said about Cardi B, he didn't lie. Did he lie? No, he didn't. Thank y'all so very much. Now we're going to open up the phone lines. I believe I talked about everything. Oh, okay. Give me a second. Sukiana said she wanted an interview with Armand Wiggins. Yeah. That's what Sukiana just said. I want to come on your show. He said, I'm going to interview. Are you ready for a legendary show? When I come off my hiatus, I want to interview with you. Let's put Tasha and Armand up on here. See, Storm, while you worried about me, he getting a Sukiana interview, and he didn't have to go big in the comments. Stop worrying about me, Storm. Now, you see this? Stupid, dumb self. Look, Armand stole another interview from Stole it. Look at that. Off his talent alone. Go live about that. Are you going to review how Sukiana interviewed? Or are you going to show how you was in there begging to get that interview? Didn't get it. She was watching Armand Wiggins show. You know why? Because he talented. She ain't going to watch your show and go to sleep. How's she going to eat somebody's butt watching your show? She going to go to sleep right up in that butt. She can't watch that. Too boring. But she was watching Armand Wiggins show. She was watching Armand Wiggins show. Armand Wiggins ain't beefing with Wiley on YouTube. Not like Storm Monroe. Armand Wiggins doing the work. Y'all, this hiatus, getting high. I'm about to interview Sukiana. And Storm, you somewhere crumped up in that apartment with your dog, playing with yourself for a coin. And Armand Wiggins ain't got to play with himself. All he got to do is just do the work with his clothes on. You got to dig in your bread basket for $1. Not Armand. And see, Armand Wiggins, usually he go live and try to debunk what Wiley say he can't do that today. He can't go live and debunk it because we sing his praises. And one thing about Armand, he love it when I sing his praises because we are Armand Wiggins historian. He ain't going to go live on stage here and have your back. He's better than you. The only time he going to get on that live when you talking about your bread basket and all that, when he get real to the real exclusive, he ain't nowhere to be found. That's what you should be concerned about, not Wiley. You getting screwed. You'll come out better, get you a fake deal do and just go screw yourself because you getting screwed by these people. They just tricking you out your spot. You getting tricked. And he can't say, Mama Gil said, all y'all do is pick up Tasha, pick up her sloppy say like he can't say that. It ain't gonna be effective. That only work if you still in the spot. It ain't working for him. He can't say that. Armand Wiggins' quality is better, personality is better, his infrastructure is better. Storm have went down the drain. Anytime, no offense to Wiley. Okay, I ain't gonna take it, son, but go ahead and drag me a little bit. Okay, can I drag you, Wiley? Yeah, you can drag me. Okay, let me drag. Here you are in a high rise, talking about a bipolar man, yellow teeth, poor, living out of a shoebox, living with his mama, getting beat up by flies, and that's who you responding to? You ain't gonna get no more views responding to Wiley. Only person that's gonna win from that is Wiley. You ain't focused. You done lost focus. I can talk about you because you the bigger person with the bigger platform. Ding dong face. You don't see Tasha K arguing with artists with no clout. She ain't arguing with people with clout. Did you not learn from Tasha? when you took her class? Look at her mouth. Look at how he's smiling. Big old teeth, smiling, black suit. Getting all this clout. Look at Storm suffering. How could you go live with this argument? Look at Armand Wiggins. Let me read them comments. Let me read the comments. Go on the community wall. Sukiana said, I would love to come on your show. Once I get from this hiatus, it's up. Let's read the comments. Kim41738 said, quote, I hope your hiatus ended at noon today. Sherry NEP said, quote, I can't wait to see this legendary show. Kimberly said this, the show keeps getting better. Ocean Below said, yay! Congrats to you both. Can't wait to see it. R33MII Rules said, quote, I knew it was going to be a little break after that 4-hour show. Not even going to lie, it was worth it. Black Luxury said, you got to strike while the iron is hot and the beef get played out. So I hope your hiatus end this evening. Either way, I'll be there. No pressure, but pressure. The Virgo said, quote, don't let her use you for her BS. How is she so shameless, but also sensitive? I hope you keep it all the 100 with her. Don't let your platform be used to go after Tasha K. Y'all are both doing your thing in your own lane. You're smarter than that. Tell her to take that mess over to Jason Lee platform. Love you, bye. Heart emoji. J Love said, quote, that's basically what it is. She just want to be on your platform to be petty AF. It's going to be a whole lot of Tasha K slander. Reese said, quote, well said, the enemy of your enemy is not always your friend. The question is, does her talent warrant a larger platform? I think what she represents is more repulsive than what Tasha K represents. Let's go down. Laughing my A off, the pettiness of this show is going to be delightful. It is, unfortunately. LICIA, the diva, said this quote, oh, this is definitely going to be legendary. Another person said this quote, the only thing I took from this is that he's coming back on soon. That's all I needed to know. And truly unbothered said that quote. Another person said, Willow Jam said, let's go, please. Sunshine said, this is going to be so good and messy. 3 fire emoji. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 laughing emoji and 3 crying emoji. CP said, yes. Brave Phoenix 1 said, female rap needs a commentator. Another person said, Tiffy 2004, I live for this. Unique Duffy said, of course your vacation is over, LOL. Hope everything going well for you and your new place, etc. Reese said this. She made another comment. She said, quote, you'll be walking on eggshells if you don't agree with her because of her and Cardi are 2 of the most sensitive gangsters ever. They're cool as long as you do and say what they want. Diamond Heart, hey Diamond, said, so your hiatus end today, right? Somebody said, y'all, I think we all can agree the hiatus needs to be over tonight. TANIGHT. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 exclamation points. End quote. Mrs. Bennett, 87, said, I'm just waiting to hear, get in here, everybody get in here, laughing my A off, 3 laughing emojis, end quote. Another person said, Shy, L-A-S, Shy Lasat, said, quote, I don't know, I don't know, I like this for you, and I love her, but this beef she has with Tasha seems fake. Just be careful. The only one, Jesse said, quote, you two born without you. Seriously, please come back soon. The other person said, Lamazation said, NICKI got everybody going on hiatus. I'm going to read one more comment and I'm done. Somebody said, Annie82 said, you will come off hiatus for NICKI or you will come off hiatus for NICKI or Cardi, LOL. But I understand this is not that laughing emoji. Okay? Oh, I'm going to read this call. Nicole Renee 111 said, quote, is this due to her issue with Tasha K? I don't want to see a gang up. Don't even want to hear about beefing with a blogger. Stick to the music. Quote, somebody said under that post, said, girl, bye. Ah! Now, why Storm down low in the closet getting screwed by somebody's husband, he ain't having this discussion. He too busy worried about Wiley. Too busy worried about Wiley. Now, Storm, you got into Armand, get off his ass. Once he off his ass, we ain't going to talk about you. Only reason why we talking about you, because my favorite celebrity is on hiatus. That's the only reason why we can, don't really talk about Storm. Once my favorite celebrity dusts off his new equipment, his new place, we'll be back talking about Armand Wiggins, our favorite celebrity. And Storm, you'll be just watching me because you don't want to talk about Armand to drive more clout to Armand. We know how you operate. Okay? And then people will say, well, how's he going to get that interview? Because it makes sense. If I really want to get an impact and really compete with Tasha in her lane on YouTube, I'm going to come for her biggest op, and I'm going to come to Armand Wiggins' show. It's best business. She didn't say Storm Monroe because Storm Monroe don't have the juice. He don't got the stamina. He ain't got the cojones to do what I needed to be done. One thing about Armand Wiggins, I can be eating niggas' butt. He could be eating butt too. He gonna get drunk and he gonna get drunk. We gonna get into some things. He gonna deliver it. He has a proven track record. He's going to get it done, not Storm. That's not his area of expertise, the rappers. This ain't no, let's be clear, this ain't no Kim Kardashian, this ain't no conspiracy, this ain't no Wanda Bread. It ain't got nothing to do with no Wanda Bread. This is black. Something that he don't understand, black culture. Armand understand black culture. Armand said, I love a man bread basket. I love that brown round hole. He's proud of being in the LGBTQIA community. No, but that's just how that goes. Because Armand Wiggins know how to deliver. All right. Now, do anybody want to call in? Because I can say so much. I'm going to tell him for about 15 more minutes. Give me a second. I don't know if anybody want to call in. Armand ain't gonna help no Storm. Would you help your competitor? No. Don't be dumb here. Absolutely not. He'd be stupid to do it. Why would I help you when you had help with Tasha and you let that go? And Armand Wiggins still feels some type of way about what Storm said about his papa. We were talking about Daddy Wiggins. Do that? No. He haven't even helped Milagro. He dumped her like a bad habit and moved on. And she's somewhere with NDAs, getting demand letters by Cardi, and Armand Wiggins secretly pull back. Let's go if y'all want to call in today. Because our favorite celebrity is back. Okay, I would help my competition. There's enough space. No, you would do that, but everybody ain't gonna do that. Now he was just there after putting Touch Game in his thumbnail, dragging her for 4 hours. This is good. It's good. Y'all gonna watch? I know I'm gonna watch and take my notes. Anybody want to call in? The phone lines is open. Armand said y'all get sloppy seconds, but he don't talk about how he gets the crumbs of Tasha K and Jason. Yes, he does. Absolutely. He get the crumbs and he put it in a bigger pie. You know, you get crumbs. Oh, this is a good old ingredient. Let me make it more spicy. Yeah, he got a crumb and made an apple pie out of it. Yes. Got crumbs and made a whole sweet potato pie. Made a whole meal out of them crumbs. And Armand Wiggins is stable with the audience that he don't have to rush and go live. He don't have to. It could be 6 days old when he talk about it can go viral because he's so well connected in a community. Everybody watches Armand Wiggins' show in this particular sector. I'm not talking about everybody in the world, but he dominates this sector. Hey, you live on the Wiley Show.
Child, this is going to be juicy. But my thing is, Amar needs to get off a hiatus ASAP because you got the opportunity to do the interview now. Who knows when he's going to come off a hiatus and it might not be popping anymore, right?
Not true. I think that because Armand is such a great guy and he has Sukihana, it still will pop. It still will pop. And we don't know and what will really
But it's relevant now. It's relevant now. It's hot now.
Yeah. But he could do a sit down, it still can work. It's because Armand is so legendary in his personality.
Who deemed him?
I mean, the audience have deemed him. His audience, they have said that he's legendary. He puts on a legendary show.
It's the top. I don't see it. It's the top.
Well, you don't see it, but his audience see it.
I don't see it.
His audience see it.
Remember, I am the icon, the overseer, and I did not deem her.
But his producer said they override that icon status and said, oh, yeah, he's legendary.
It's the top.
He's legendary. So
he needs to come up with hiatus now and get deemed.
But
this is the time to get deemed by the icon.
And
with this interview?
Well, I would say this about Armand Wiggins because he got the money now. I would love to see him do a sit-down interview with Sukihana. Because
I think it can happen.
Because all he got to do, bring his camera and fly down. Where she's at? In Atlanta? Or where's Sukihana at? I don't know what he's.
I believe ATL, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay,
or what he did with Milagro Graham, rent a space.
Right, or because I will go to her city, and get camera. You know, Atlanta got all type of camera crews and interview her because
and make it pop. Because if you don't make it pop, they
right. Because if you really want to do what somebody said, Miami. Okay, she in Florida. I would get on the flight and I will go to Florida.
Because if he don't do it right, they're going to drag him.
Yes, and because the reason why I say he should go to Florida and interview her like he did Bobby Lights, I think it would be great because to sell it to Jason Lee and what Jason Lee and what Tasha have against Armand, they have that physical. It hits different when you sitting down. Like if I were to interview Jaguar Wright sitting down with HD camera, it hit differently than her coming on doing a virtual interview. Do you understand what I'm saying?
I agree.
It hit differently when you get her in it versus you doing a virtual interview for Armand.
I understand that, but what I'm trying to say, Wiley, it's hot now.
It is hot now. It is hot now.
Why wait?
Why wait? I just think that I don't know. He is moving, so I can't speak for him. But if he was smart, I will hop on a plane today.
Absolutely, I agree with that.
Because he got the money. We're not talking about a person that is broke. He got it. And that's one thing about Tasha K is that she will hop on a flight. She will fly people that she will go where you at. She did that with Steve Harvey wife, ex-husband. She flew to Memphis.
I'm here for all
and put him in it, and it was in an Airbnb and they did interview. That's one thing Tasha K have that she go out there and put in. And Armand can't be lazy. If he want to be respected in this game and get more celebrities on the show, he needs to do a sit-down interview and treat her, give her the royal treatment. She go around, tell people in the industry, and then sexy red him, and that's how you get it. He needs to do that. I would not do a virtual interview. I would do, unless you just cannot get this, a bad storm or whatever the case may be. But right now the weather is good. I will get on that plane and hop on down at an interview with the youth the same thing when Larry Reid and Storm Monroe.
But wouldn't this be his first actual sit-down interview? I'm not talking about Bobby Light.
Oh, this will be his first for a female rapper. This will be his first because Erica Banks was virtual. So this will be his first major interview. Yes.
That's what I'm saying. He wanted, he's dying for it. He's fiending for it. It's like a hit. The hit it's here, so jump on it.
Yeah, the door. I agree with you. The door is open because there's so much demand he could get. He needs to get it while it's fresh, while she's still mad. And yes, I agree with you on that. And he should do it. Like if he's smart, he have already reached out to Sukihana, and I guarantee you that they're putting it in motion. Because Armand
behind the scenes. Okay.
Yeah, and I think what Armand Wiggins is saying, because he picks up a lot of Nicki Minaj characteristics. He said, well, when I get out here, he talks like Nicki, but we don't know if they know. You know what I'm saying? That's how Armand, which is very smart. But it's going to be iconic. He's going to get high views, more than what Sukihana got. And Tasha K going to lay off for Sukihana because she don't want Armand Wiggins to get the clout. You understand how that rolls? Because remember, when last time when Sukihana went live, guess who went live with Sukihana? Went live after Tasha did. And
Tasha.
Tasha had more ratings. That won't work with Armand Wiggins because she don't want to bring people to Armand Wiggins' platform. And you're not going to see a lot of YouTubers like Storm covering it because they don't want Armand Wiggins to get a clout. You know why? Because they're jealous of his success. You rarely see Storm cover Armand Wiggins' stuff.
And I agree with you. I didn't see the last night. I was knocked out, child. But I agree with what you said. Storm probably really did want that interview from her.
Of course he did.
But he probably did it wrong.
He did it wrong. You know why he did it wrong? It's because he don't have the it factor. She name dropped Armand Wiggins in the video.
Yeah.
Didn't name, and Storm was in that begging in the chat. And all
not begging, child.
And I put in there, ooh, Armand don't got the beg for an interview. He got the shout out without begging. He ain't in the chat. And that's when Storm started cussing me out, saying he gonna call the popos and saying all this type of stuff. Stupid. But you got mad because and it was a fact. It was the truth because you don't hear Storm name dropping my name, calling me out, but he called me out because I said something that triggered him.
You put him on blast.
Yes. And we named Armand.
I definitely can't wait for this, but trust and believe Armand better be careful because I'm sure Tasha K have more stuff. So and Sukihana, like how that dog came out, trust me, it's gonna be juicy, and I can't wait. I'm here for all this mess, baby. We messy. We love the mess.
Yes, that's just how they go. He felt some type of way. We love the mess, and we're gonna cover it. We don't mind covering it. And these people, you think Armand Wiggins ain't watching this? He watch everything. I know he watched the Wild
He better watch because I'm sure he would love to get deemed by the icon. So this better be amazing. Because trust, we all going to critique everything.
Absolutely.
Show us why you want to be legendary. And I'm going back in the bushes.
But the question
Love
is,
you,
who's
Wiley.
more talented, Storm Monroe or
I
Amon
bring.
Wiggins?
I'm on down. I don't have an issue with. I just love being shady. I like Amon. All jokes aside, I'm just a little shady.
I'm gonna put a poll because I want to see what the fans, what the supporters, the viewers got to say.
Amon, he has the it factor.
Thank you so very much.
All right.
Love you, brother. All right. They said Tasha K got nothing to lose, so when she go off on Wiggins, he's going to go cry about it. He's watching KLE. Yes, he's definitely watching because one person that comes close with getting trending on Twitter in this sector is Armand Wiggins. That's one person that comes close. They said I've been watching Tasha K go off recently, and she do another on another level of ratchet. Anybody else want to call in and give their thoughts? All right, thank y'all so very much for tuning in to the Wiley Show. I'm gonna try to do the timestamps. If I'm a little late doing the timestamps, y'all do apologize, but just watch throughout the video. Neither LOL, it's all hilarious. I want to see where y'all pose at. Let me see where y'all at really quickly. Let me see here. I'll put it out there. Let's see really quickly. Make sure y'all vote. Vote. Wow. Let me see where y'all at. Okay. Let's see where y'all at. All right. Let me see. Ted. Tasha K ain't no good, but right, does benefit for her acting spirit. Yes. Yes. Do y'all see that? Did y'all vote? Wow. All right. All right. Let me know. Make sure I spell her name right. All right, because my team they already responded to this email. Let me prove that. Oh man. All right, let me see. I'm under the other poll. Okay. All right. Let me see. Let me see. Wow. All right. Dang. Are you surprised by that poll? All right. Okay. Give me a sec here. I just want to see what y'all saying in here. Okay. Let me see. I'm just gonna give y'all enough time. We're gonna close the poll. All right. All right. Give me a second. Let me know if y'all there. Ooh. Tag her on Twitter. I'm fine. I'll find her later. Oh, there we go. Wait. Okay. All right. Hold on. Let me spell her name right. I gotta forget the H before I post it on Instagram. Let me do that really quickly. Oh, I spelled it right. Yeah, I spelled it right. All right. Let's see where y'all at. All right. All right. Thank y'all so very much. Thank y'all for voting. Little black boy, you beautiful. Little black girl, you enough. When times get hard, always remember, Chad. Y'all better put God first. All right. I'm gonna add on to this post. I just want this post to go live. Hope I spell her name right. I was rushing for the title. All right. If I do it wrong, I'll correct it. All right. Y'all go see that. All right. Thank y'all so very much for voting. See y'all later. Thank y'all. Make sure y'all subscribe. We'll be back live tonight to do some more clicks and views. All right, y'all. Y'all have a blessed one. All right. Make sure y'all subscribe, cash up, share. We will see y'all in the next video. Peace. We'll be back. All right. We'll post it all on social media so y'all know when we're going live.